Okay, those were the top headlines, but we'll connect now with the management of Wonderla Holidays to chat a little bit about their numbers. Arun Chittilapilli, who's the managing director, now joins in on the show. It's been a profit higher by about 13%. Total income has been flattish at 67.2 crore rupees. Arun, great to have you with us on the show. Let's talk a little bit about the drivers for growth this quarter. A little bit muted on the top line front. What have been the contributors?
We've had a slight decline in our footfalls in our parks in the last quarter, and that has resulted in not having much of a growth from operations. What has contributed to us our profits being better this quarter is that our costs also have been relatively lower, and the costs have only increased by about 7.5%, so which is pretty good. And whereas our ticket pricing has gone up by almost 15%. So I think when we offset that together, we have seen a nice jump in our margins. And also another contributor to our profits this quarter has been almost a 6 crore other income contribution, which is our IPO funds which have been parked, and the gains that we've got from that. But even otherwise, we've seen a growth of roughly about 8% in our profit. So I think overall, like you said, it's a bit muted, but I mean, it's not too bad.
Okay, and let's also talk about how your realizations have been in Q1 for both your amusement parks, Bangalore as well as Kochi, and what's the outlook going forward?
Our realizations have been pretty good. We have revenue, we measure something called revenue per visitor, which is the per cap spend. And that has gone up by roughly about 15% for our first quarter, which is a very good sign. Also, our average revenue for our resorts also has been higher by about 8 to 10%. So if that trend continues, I think we'll have a pretty good year. Although we are not predicting a jump in our footfalls this year on account of higher service tax burden for the end customer. Starting June, all amusement parks have come under the service tax net, and so there's an added burden of about 14% on the ticket prices for the end customer. So because of all these factors, we are not projecting a growth in our footfalls for this year, but we are hoping to maintain a revenue growth of roughly 15%.
Okay, now ticket sales, they contribute, Arun, about 80% of your total revenues. How have your ticket prices been in Q1? Did we see any uptick, and what is the outlook here?
Like I said earlier, our ticket prices have gone up by about 15%, between 13 to 15%, and that will continue for the remainder of the year. And we hope to, that should help us increase our revenues and help us maintain our profitability for this coming year.
Okay, and you seem to be working full swing on the third park at Hyderabad, set to be launched by the first quarter of FY17. What kind of investment is slated, and what kind of a return on investment can we expect?
So our investment for our Hyderabad park is roughly about 250 crores, out of which we have deployed about 100 crores already, and the remaining 150 will be deployed in this year. And we are hopeful of commencing operations in the first quarter of FY17, and the return profile would be the first couple of years we will have an operating level profit, and third or fourth year onwards we are expecting a PAT level positive kind of return scenario. At a mature state, which is after the fourth year, we are hoping that this park will give a return pattern similar to our existing parks, which are like Bangalore and Cochin. So fourth year onwards, we expect Hyderabad also to return about at an ROC level at maybe between 20 and 25%.
And how do you plan to counter the impact of profit margins being affected due to higher costs? Because analysts have been flagging this off as a bit of a concern. Does this mean that we'll see more ticket price hikes?
See, our ticket prices are pretty reasonable in the way we have priced our parks, and we feel there is more leeway for us to increase prices. So we've been able to pass on 10 to 12% ticket price hikes every year for the last 10 years. So we don't see that being a problem. We should be able to increase our prices every year by about 10%. Because our average realization right now is roughly about 750 rupees per visitor, which is not very high when you compare to a multiplex ticket or any other form of entertainment. So I think we still have some leeway in terms of increasing prices. So we are not overly concerned about that. But this year, like I said, it's going to be a little challenging because of the added burden of the service tax. So we'll see how that plays out. So far, we are not seen any major impact, although there's not much growth seen in footfall. So that's what we see going forward. For Hyderabad, we do see a nice 7 lakh visitors minimum that we are projecting for our first year, which will grow to about 1 million, which is 10 lakhs in about year 3 to year 4. So that will help us become profitable very quickly in Hyderabad, and yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Okay, and we understand that you aim to be a pan-India player in the next 10 years. So what's the kind of strategy that you have in place for this?
So right now we are working on Hyderabad, and we are also working on our 4th project in Chennai. So we are in talks with the Tamil Nadu government, and we are also kind of in between a land acquisition process right now, and we hope to complete that by end of this financial year. And once Hyderabad kicks off as a project and starts earning revenues, at which point we will also start working on our 4th project. So we see a new amusement park project for us every 2 to 3 years. That's the level of expansion that we are comfortable with, which is what we have done in the past as well. In fact, if you look at our last 15 years, we have 3 parks, being constructed. So we will be slightly accelerating that growth to about 1 in every 3 to 5 years. So, but we are still hopeful of maintaining our profitability and growth. And our brand has also grown over the years, so we are more recognizable, especially in the south of the country. So we are pretty confident of being able to pull it off. In a 10-year horizon, I don't know, we should be able to have maybe another, after Hyderabad, maybe another 2 parks or 3 parks. That's the plan.
We look forward to that, Arun. And just before we let you go, an outlook on your margins going forward, and will they primarily be driven by F&B revenues?
Our margins are primarily driven by ticket revenues. F&B revenues contribute about 20 to 22%. So that is growing at a higher pace. So if you look at our F&B revenue growth, it's growing at roughly about 30% every year. So yes, that will help us to improve our margins slightly. But because our footfalls are not growing this year, we are saying that we are at least hopeful of maintaining our margin profile next year.
Okay, we let you go on that. Thanks very much, Mr. Arun, for taking time out and chatting with us this morning and sharing your business outlook with us. Well, that's the management of Wonderla Holidays. The stock holding out smartly, 1.5% of an upside is what we are seeing at this point of time. The Nifty trying very hard to touch the 8400 mark, 8393 on the last tick for the Nifty. But let's get some trading recommendations.